Welcome back. We are staring down the Easter long weekend, and it's a busy time at New Life Community Kamloops. Here to talk to us about it and find out how things are going in general, we have Stan Duick, the Executive Director. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Susan.
Yes. Joining you, we have Art, who is a community support worker at New Life. It's great to have you here as well. Welcome to the show.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about how things are looking. I know with the 5 o'clock news, we talked to you about the fact that we're seeing increasing numbers now that the weather is getting warmer.
Yeah, I think there's more people moving around this time of the year, springtime, and so you see faces that you haven't seen for a while, or in some cases, first time. And so it always changes the mood a little bit, but we're always busy. All kinds of people, the room is full. It seems every kind of event that we have going on. I know there's a group there Friday night, and I hear there was a full house. So, so it's busy, and lots of people are looking for a place to be, a place to kind of feel safe and get a meal, and so we're always there to provide that for them, for sure.
Are you having an Easter celebration of any sort?
Yes, we are. Easter dinner is coming up, Easter Monday, as always. 1 o'clock we'll start, and we'll keep feeding sit-down turkey dinners as long as there's a person that needs a meal.
And a reminder to our viewers that if you're looking to volunteer some of your time, I'm assuming that volunteers are always needed for these events.
Absolutely, and I've talked to them this morning over the outreach, and they said they were still looking for volunteers. 250-434-9898. Give them a call. Cynthia will be happy to kind of take the call and get your name on a list and let you know kind of what time and what we need. So
okay, Art, it's great to have you on the show. You're working at the New Life Community Kamloops as a community support worker, but you started as a client. Can you talk about that?
Yes, well, I was in the forest industry for 26 years, and as that was ramping down, my addiction issues were ramping up. And I was fortunate enough to land in Kamloops, and I was introduced to New Life Community. And from there, I was introduced to the program upstairs, Men's Recovery. And I spent about a year in that, and after that process and a period of sobriety, we thought maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I worked upstairs with the fellas, and it's been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life.
Yeah, I bet. You sort of provide the perfect example of what New Life Community is trying to achieve. Bringing in someone in a hard time in their life, helping them transform, and then you're able to now give back to other people who you understand and can relate to.
Yep.
And that's huge. And that's what you guys are about. We were saying on the break, it's not just about providing an Easter dinner. It's not about providing a place out of the rain. It is, but it goes many layers beyond that.
You know, there's lots of food around town if somebody just wants to fill their belly, but it goes way beyond that, because there's health problems involved, and whether that's addiction, whether that's mental health issues, sometimes there's both, many times it's both. It's a matter of getting them down, sitting down, have a meal, getting to know them, and finding out what do they need, like what's the next step for them. Everybody is different, everybody's got their own kind of path, and so in some cases it's helping them find an ID that they've lost. Some cases it's connecting them up with social assistance. Sometimes it's finding housing for them. But there's always something, and it always starts with that sit-down meal. And like I said earlier, we could not even think about doing it without the support of the community. They've been our partners since 1980, and we're so grateful for that. That's what these are all about. That's what the campaigns are all about, to tell some stories to the community about what their support's doing. It's making a difference in lives, miracles in many lives.
Art, what was it about New Life Community that made the difference for you? It could have easily been a couple of meals and then you're on your way, but your life was changed by getting involved there. What was it about this place that did that for you?
Well, feeding a client for a day is just a wonderful thing, but to be able to offer permanent life-changing solutions as an option, that to me was the main difference, that there was an opportunity for a life-changing event upstairs.
Do you feel though, as like now, you're able to give back to other people who were in your place a year or two ago? Are you able to reach out and make that connection?
You know, every day when I go into work, it is a period of reflection and gratitude. So the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, that's very satisfying. Good for you.
Thank you.
And of course, as you were mentioning, donations, 41% of all of the donations that make New Life Community operate around the clock come from our community. And so this is important for people to remember, because without that, you guys would have a hard time keeping the doors open.
We couldn't keep the doors open. 41% directly from the community, and that's not including the Thrift City stuff,
Sure.
right? So that would add another 20-some%. But we depend on the community, and I think we're so grateful that they would choose to partner with us, because an important part. This campaign obviously provides a really wonderful sit-down Easter dinner for everybody, but it's also gets us into spring and moving towards summer, and they really are a big part of what we do every year, honestly. But it's the stories. It's through that support what goes on, and we had a posting. One of our clients just moved into his own apartment here a couple of weeks ago, and he posted on social media just what a miracle it was that he'd found a place that suited, was the right place for him to really help him get his life turned around, get it back together, back into his own place again. And you know, he made a comment about how important it was to have the clients up there that support one another, the workers that support one another, but the community that supports the whole thing. Can't do it without them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Art, it's a real honor to have you on the show, to have you share your story, because you, like I said, are such a quintessential example of what New Life Community is doing to not only help you in a short-term way, but also in a long-term way. And I think that's the bigger message here. So thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Happy Easter, you both. And yeah, we'll have you back again soon, I'm sure.
Great, thank you, Susan.
All right.
Bet.
If you would like to make a donation, newlifekamloops.ca is the number. We have 372-9898 on the screen. Stan also mentioned 434-9898. But yes, Easter dinner is coming this Monday. Volunteers are needed, donations are needed. A fantastic cause in our community. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.